In 1873, a secret paper was signed in Lima. It was wrapped in fear and hidden away behind closed doors, meant to be a simple insurance policy. But instead, it became the very reason an entire coastline was soaked in blood and the map of South America was changed forever. This is the story of a conspiracy that was supposed to prevent a war, but accidentally started one. To understand how this happened, you first have to look at the money. In the mid-1800s, the deserts along the Pacific coast weren't just empty sands. They were treasure troves. They were filled with nitrates and guano, which was basically the white gold of the era. It was fertilizer for the world and the lifeblood of the explosives industry. Chile, Bolivia, and Peru were all rubbing shoulders over these mineral-rich strips of land. With British investors circling and national pride at an all-time high, the region was a powder keg waiting for explosion. Peru's leaders were nervous. They saw Chile's navy getting stronger and their influence growing. So, on February 6, 1873, they met secretly with Bolivia and signed a mutual defense treaty. It was never published. For 6 years, it sat in a drawer, a secret deterrent that nobody actually knew about. But secrecy is a double-edged sword. In 1878, Bolivia attempted to raise taxes on Chilean companies. Chile protested, things got heated, and by February 14, 1879, Chilean troops occupied the port of Antofagasta. Suddenly, that secret treaty, which had been gathering dust for years, was the only thing anyone could talk about. With Chile's army now standing on disputed soil, Peru was backed into a corner. They tried to play both sides, calling for peace in public while their secret promise bound them to war in private. But when Chile found out about the alliance, they didn't see a defensive pact. They saw a conspiracy to encircle and destroy them. Imagine being a worker in those mines and waking up to see an invading navy on the horizon. Everything was about to change. The pretense of diplomacy vanished and the War of the Pacific began. It was brutal and decisive. Chile's modern navy and better supply lines allowed them to seize the nitrate riches, eventually redrawing the borders of the entire continent. The 1873 alliance is a lesson in how hidden deals and private fears can topple the peace of nations. A pact intended to prevent war became the very justification for it. History remembers the big battles, but it's often these quiet, secret decisions that truly set the world on fire.